in this lesson we will add a button. So let's create a button inside this column here. So we click on column, then we add a button, buttons at the top. As usual, you can add some padding here to the left of it, to the top of it, but as always, let's just bring it to the center of our page. So we select a column, we put the column in the center, and then we align the button to the middle. Boom, there we go. Perfect. So let's go back to our button, and then in the button you can change the text of the button here, button top, there we go. So we have a new button. You can change the style of the text as well. You can change the color of the text here as well, the font weight, the font size, all the different same things as when we were looking at the text widget. Then other than this, you have also the width and height. So let's change it to like 150 to make it nice and wide. You can change the height, the color, and then again you can put some elevation, so some shadow underneath it. So lots of different things, very similar to all the stuff that we've seen in the past. Border radius, again, you can curve each of the corners using some border radius. And then these parts are a little bit different. So the first one here, the button padding. So we had some padding just on top here, but the main difference here is this is the padding within the button itself. So let's change this to, let's say, 20, and we can see that the button here has moved a little bit. Let's maybe change it to 25. You can see that the padding on the right hand side has increased. We can put this to 0 for now, so that there's no padding on the other side. So here we have 25 pixels of padding on the left hand side. Then what else can we do? We can put a hover style, so you can click here, and so this is what happens to the button when we hover on top of it. So let's just change the color to, let's say, some reddish like this. You can of course change it right there, but let's just choose red. Perfect, we like that. And then let's just test it out. So if we just click on here, open session. So as you can see here, we have our button, and when we go over it, it changes to red as expected. Perfect. So going back to here, we can see a button. Another thing that we can add, so you can of course style a lot of different things. You can also style the text inside here, the color, you can put some shadow just for when you hover on top, many different things. But another thing you can do is add an icon. So if you click here, you can add, let's say, and there's many icons here as you can see. Let's just add, I don't know, a plus. So as you can see here now, we have a button with an icon. Let's just bring this down to 5, so not to have too much, even none at all, no padding on this one. And here you have your icon, so perfect. What you can do is you can change the size of the icon. So let's put it to 20, so it's a bit bigger. That's nice. And then you can change the color of the icon too. We can change it to, say, the secondary color. Perfect. So here you have the icon color changing, and then you can add some padding. So let's say you wanted, you like this icon, but you want it a bit further away, so you could put, let's say, 20 or let's say 10 of padding, so it brings the two away a little bit. And that is it for buttons.